Welcome to my block. My name is Andre Webley, and I'm going to be the host of this podcast. This is where you're going to get a glimpse of my lifestyle and business, as well as picking up some healthy tips and tricks that will help you make a lifestyle change, starting with your body and mind. Are you ready? Let's do this.
They asked, could he deliver another classic? Who else carried the field on their back with this rap shit? So I treat it like it's my last hit when I craft this magic. How we approaching every single track with, and let it burn slow. For my town, I'm feeling like it's my turn. So integrity in my pen is with every verse. Show simply nothing less than the legend at Grace birth. Yo, was they do more than...
Hey family, I have some awesome news. So before we get into all that, the first thing I want to release to you guys is that I'm going to be doing these shirts. I'm going to release these shirts to the public. I've only originally been doing them for my clients and people who sign up, but there's been people who wanted some. I have a bunch of close friends that want my shirt. I have a bunch of people who love and want to support me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open the floodgates. I'm going to offer this shirt up, and you guys are going to be able to buy your own. All right, Fit Factory on the front, Andre's Fitness Training logo on the back. Now, the cool part about this is that I'm going to give you guys a discount code where now you're going to be able to get free shipping as well as getting a nice little discount, because it's always nice to get something. So the discount code is extra free, EXTRAFREE. I almost botched that, but I didn't. So you guys, please, thank you for being on the ride. Thank you for supporting me. Those who are on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Spotify, my podcast is blowing up. Thank you so much. And I would have never done this, and I wouldn't be here unless it was for you guys. So I just want to show a little bit of appreciation and do this for you guys. And girls, ladies, please let me know if there's anything you want. The money from this is going to go to new apparel in terms of crop tops, shorts, leggings, sweatpants, sweaters, hoodies, and beanies. Oh, one more thing, my favorite, because I cook a lot, I like to have an apron. So that's what I'm going to do for you guys. I can't wait to get this started. Thank you for being on this ride with me. I would not be here without you guys. I cannot explain and I cannot repeat myself anymore. So thank you guys. I'll catch you all later. Peace out, fam.
So discipline is definitely something that will help us succeed. And discipline is something that I think each and every one of us should have. Unfortunately, not everyone has discipline.
Facts.
So, for me, instance, I'm going to put myself as an example. You know, I wasn't always the most disciplined person in the world. As we were younglings and going into our teenage years, we did knucklehead things. And for me, my things turned into more darker things, which I won't discuss at the moment. It is something very personal. When I decide to bring it out, I will bring it out. You know, and it taught me a lot, because over the years as I was, you know, transitioning into a teenager, into a young adult, you know, I saw a lot of things that I should have been doing. I saw a lot of things that, you know, I should be implementing to my life. You know, as my father was always a disciplined, hardworking man, and always wanted what's best for me. You know, as all parents should. As Dre as well, he also mentioned his father also wanted the best for him as well, and was also, I'm sure, he also disciplined you into.
Oh yeah, yeah. Trust me, I got my ass beat.
You know how many times I had that in my ass?
Yo.
Like, I remember one time where I was living on Wallace Street, on Boston Road, and I was about maybe 7, 8. So obviously all my brain cells isn't there yet. And I was playing in the yard. I saw a chain, saw dogs barking like crazy.
Oh shit, Pootie Tang. Oh yeah.
So I grabbed the chains, you know. They were all on the fence, you know. Yeah. They were on the other side, and I started swinging that thing, and I just threw it straight to the dogs. And I was just like, "Shut the hell up already!" Then the owner was right there. So the owner was like, "Hey, come here." I was like, "Ooh, time to run." So I started running straight into these woods that was right next to my house. I hid there for a while. But dumbass me, there wasn't no leaves or anything like that to cover me, so I was just straight up in my red jacket.
Sticking out like a sore thumb. Like, oh boy.
My dad, obviously the owner went to the house, to my house, and asked my dad, told my dad what was going on. The look on his face, man,
Yeah, it was over.
I didn't want to be there. So, obviously he grabbed me, went into the house. Couple smacks.
Yeah, been there.
And we're not saying, alright, let's get one thing straight. We're not saying that we were abused when we were younger. I don't know.
I mean, it's probably too late to press charges, but.
It was just. I want to say us colored people, that was our way of getting discipline. But, it was a form of discipline. It was a form that my dad knew because back in the day, that's what they did as well.
Mm-hmm.
They grabbed a belt, they grabbed a twig, they grabbed, sneakers or
Wires.
slippers, whatever it was. Extension cords.
Fist kicks.
The broom, the mop, anything they could grab their hands on.
Frying pan.
Oh my god.
Don't only be a saucepan. The saucepan is thick.
And that they will hit us that way. I guess nowadays that's considered abuse. Because, if you leave marks and you just bruise the kid, then...
Feeble skin.
So. But we turned out to be more disciplined. We turned out to be more... Because it wasn't just that, it was also experiences in our lifetimes, things that people have taught us through our lives, things that we have learned, that has taught us to be a better person. So what Dre was talking about, if you could refresh people's minds.
Integrity and impact, or I believe what I was saying. But it comes with a couple of things with those. Like, are you going to be a man of your word? Are you going to do the things that you said you're going to do? Are you going to respect the people around you, and respect the opinions that people have? Because if Manny said something that I disagree with, I'm not going to get upset. I mean, I might get a little upset, but it's not going to get to the point where like I can't respect him for the thought process that he had.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna ever get into a fight with Manny because it's something that he believed in, something that he said. Like, say, if you're the Trump supporter and you believed everything that Trump said, like, okay, cool, I could respect the way that you think, but I'm not gonna sit here and fist fight you over some stupid shit. Like,
what you got that hat for?
Like, yo, you wear your MAGA hat, you do you, or MAGA, MAGA, you wear that hat, right?
Yeah, so it doesn't bother me if people are Trump supporters. It doesn't bother me at all. It's their own. That's their forte.
On the flip side, like if you're wearing that hat and you're saying some real disrespectful stuff to me,
racist stuff.
Yeah, or like, hey, don't be sly with your words if you're wearing that hat. This is basically what I'm trying to say. Like, don't backhand and compliment me like. If you look good if you didn't have that dark skin. I'm fucking you up. I'm sorry, but like, don't do that. Jeez, I'm sorry. Just you have to be able to respect people and what they do and what they believe in, and once you start to learn a little bit about people, you get to see the common ground that you have. Whether they're white, black, Asian, Chinese, whatever the case may be. You have to. We're all human beings. Like, we all have this. We all love food. We could go anywhere in this world and be like, I want some of that shit. Like, I need some of that. Like, I don't know what it is, but that right there. Like, I know they got bread. I know it got meat. That is not a Philly cheesesteak, but it looks like one. So let me get some of that. We can go anywhere in the world and feel like we're at home. We can go anywhere in the world and feel like, damn, I belong here. I know personally, like my brother, he went to Africa, and I've been to Jamaica like 10 times. I feel right at home. I will take my shirt off, have sandals on, and just walk down the street by myself and be straight. and just not a lot of people in Jamaica who could, a lot of tourists that go to Jamaica who can do that. I feel right at home, and I guarantee there's a spot at home or a spot in the world that you feel at home at, and that should tell you something. That should definitely tell you something. We're all alike in some sort of way, and there's nothing that should really be segregating us in a sense.
Mm-hmm.
There's also something that leads to a positive impact. Like I do CrossFit. Like I see athletes from across the world participate, and I see them struggling. Not all of them speak English, but I see them all go through the same struggle I go through. Like, and nobody's really born a superstar and working out. Like, you might be good at it, but like you have to work to be really good at it. And I look at these people do this, and I'm just like, yo, I feel the look that they have on their face. I'm just like, oh, Jesus. Like, I feel the same way when I do a workout that looks that hard, that feels that hard. I'm just like, ooh, I understand everything that you're going through. Or you want to lay down on the ground after you're done? I may not lay down on the ground, but like, I definitely know what you feel like. Like, I've been to the point where I wanted to cry after I got done with a workout because my arms hurt so much. Like, and when I see athletes do that, I'm just like, okay, like I don't pity you at all. You know, I have some empathy, but I also know that you've been through the same kind of hurt that I've been through. Like, we have the same kind of similar experiences. They may not be exactly the same, but they also have some kind of meaning to it. Like, yeah, it's almost like, you love your parents. Everybody should love their parents. You know what I mean? Like, no matter what they've been through. Like, there's a certain point in your life where you're just like, you know, that's my mom, that's my dad. I want to do everything that I can to get their attention, to love them, to do everything I can to, you know, be around them.
Now, before you go any further,
Mm-hmm.
Don't want to be like a downer or anything, but there's unfortunately, as you say, you know, everyone should love their parents.
Mm-hmm.
There are people who unfortunately go through a situation where,
yeah, like for real.
As
like,
much as you want to
there's
love
some
their
stuff
parents, but
that happens like throughout growing up that you're just like, I'm not messing with. Like, yeah, for real, it happens. But you love your parents all the way up until that point.
Mm-hmm.
And it sucks to go through that. Like, to have that kind of feeling, like, you know, damn, like, you're one of the closest, like, if not the closest person to me,
Mm-hmm.
and I gotta do this to you. And nobody ever wants to do that to their parents. Like, I gotta shut you off for real. Like, that was really messed up.
Mm-hmm.
Like, now I gotta treat you like a stranger.
It's tough.
Like, you know how hard it was to actually grow up and be like, man, I can't be friends with you anymore. Like, you know how many people have, like, you know how many times that happened? Yeah, you grow up through high school and you think all these people are going to be your friends after high school is done. And then people tell you, like, after high school is not going to be there. You don't believe it. And then after high school, literally, you got like 3 or 4 friends.
Yeah.
Like, that hold you down. It's just like,
You had so many friends, or what you thought you had friends in high school, and it's like, you were like a popular guy back then.
dude,
And
like,
then,
dude, I play football. I have a pool. I have a fire pit. I have everything that you could possibly fucking do at my house. Like, come on now. Like, like, I was inviting people over and it didn't happen. It's just like, it is what it is. You know, you can have everything in the world, but if you don't click with people, you just don't click with people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And vice versa. And I found out who my friends were because they just, best believe, when I invited people over, they showed up. Like, those are the only people who showed up. So, this is what it is, man. Like, you learn, you learn as you grow up, and you learn certain circumstances that you don't want to go through. Like, you end up drawing the line in the sand. Like, I know who my friends are now. Clearly, because they've been the same dudes that have been around for the same dudes and girls that have been around for 8 years, 9 years. You know, we still keep in contact.
Yeah.
And everything's the same every time we meet. There's nothing different. It's not like we skip the beat. Like, oh, this what's new? But you still act the same. That's cool. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's yeah. I mean, I remember I did tell a story, you know, in my previous podcast. I had a best friend, you know, besties, you know, where we I'm gonna summarize this real quick because I did tell the story in the previous podcast, so if you want to check it out, like the whole entire story. But you know, this guy, you know, we were best friends, middle school, all the way up to like maybe 10th grade. And pretty much, you know, we did everything together. You know, I protected him from so many people. He also helped me out. You know, when his girl, you know, broke up with him and started, you know, acting funky, cheating on him with other guys, you know, I was there for him. You know, I calmed it down. You know, I was there with him through thick and thin, pretty much. Until one day, you know, and this is where I'm bringing in the whole Christianity thing, because us Christians, or at least the people that follow that path, you know, they tend to believe in God talking to them, God, you know, speaking to them, warning them about things, you know, and you know, I'm at home with my beastie, you know, what I thought was my best friend, and and my mom all of a sudden just starts. She stays quiet, and then she was like, "Hey, Manny, hey you, come over here. I need to talk to you. You know, right now I'm getting the feeling of the Holy Spirit saying, you know, there's gonna be a person that's gonna come in between you guys and break the friendship apart. That friendship that you had is gonna be broken like nothing, like nothing."
Mm-hmm.
You know, and obviously we're like, it's not gonna happen. You know, like we, you know, as
you kind of like brush it off, like,
yeah.
Yo, when your mom say something, it's for real, yo.
You know, and she said it in front of his mom too.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we were, you know, us as younglings, we didn't believe too much in the Holy Spirit, but even though we followed the Christian path, we were just like, all right, whatever, you know, we're kids. Mm-hmm. And when we got into high school, to Putnam, halfway through 9th grade, I started noticing changes with him, and I started noticing that he was not the same person. You know, the conversations on the phone we used to have, us hanging out, you know, him going to my house, me going to his, going to the movies, all that, that was slowly drifting away. Mm-hmm. And I know the guy too. Pretty much the guy ended up talking junk. Started saying a whole bunch of things that weren't even true. You know, I barely knew the guy at the time, and I barely talked to him, and he just started to, like, twisted things and started saying things and, you know, putting thoughts into this guy's mind until at one point, our friendship got destroyed.
Yeah.
And until this day, you know, I talked to his wife, girl, whatever, you know, because I did get along with her, and they do have a kid together. And until this day, you know, he wants nothing to do with me. You know, he'll say hi, and then just go on his merry way.
Yeah.
And we were so close. We were so close. We knew each other's every single secrets. I was with him thick and thin, also with him. And, you know, it was just, wasn't meant to be, the friendship.
Yeah.
You know, and unfortunately, that's how it is, you know, when you go through school and you realize who the real people are in your life, you know? Mm-hmm. You realize who the real family is in your life as well, because they're a fake family as well.
Yeah, people are people.
Yeah, and, you know, all that negativity, you know, we can't have in our lives.
Facts. Like, whoo, yeah, you should, like, I talk a lot about moving forward in life and getting negative things removed from your life. You shouldn't have things that are harming you. I know we all go through things, and at the moment it seems hard, But you look back and you look at all the hard things you've been that you've been in through your life, and you're just like, shit, like I'm here now. Yeah, it happens, and it sucks to have it happen as an adult or as you get older, or it even being recent. It sucks for it to happen, but shit happens, you know. But you have to be strong enough, wise enough to see the silver lining and think it's happening for a reason. There's no reason. Nothing happens just cause. There's always something behind the reason.
It's always a chain of effect.
Yeah, it's probably meant for you to learn something. It's probably meant for you not to be somewhere. Some things happen just because shit sucks for you. Like, yeah, good thing happens to bad people, and bad things happen to good people. And that's just the way the way the world works sometimes. And just you have to do your best to manage those bad times, not to let those bad times get you in a place of darkness for too long. Because yeah, we all get depressed at some point. But it's your job and the people around you's job to keep you up and going. Like if I stopped talking to my friends when they were going through a down time, or if they stopped talking to me when I was going through a similar situation, it's just like, damn, like, hey, I wish I had somebody to talk to. I wish I had somebody to do these things with. I wish things should be better, but like, and nobody's there to help. But it's something that I feel really deep about, and I kind of just don't want to get into it so much. But
all right, let's go to commercial break. We'll be right back, and we have one more topic to discuss, or something new that we'll be bringing out for this. So see you.
Hey YouTube, I hope you guys are having an excellent day. If you like the video, then like the video. If you dislike the video, then dislike the video. But do me a favor, if you do like it, hit that like button, press share, turn on your notifications so you know when I'm going to be posting these videos. Like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you guys later.